Hello there, world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the SDP-44 Burza, a Tier 6 Polish tech tree tank destroyer. And trust me, you'll want to get your hands on this vehicle. I consider it to be possibly the most overpowered Tier 6 in the game. Why is it so overpowered? Well, let me show you from the perspective of the battle I played in my Ox on yesterday's live stream. We can see that the enemy team has an SD-44 Burza. So, you know, we're making our way through the game. I got the KV-2, I got a few vehicles, I got the 5916. Well, here we go. We finally have the enemy Burza spotted. This is what the Tier 6 tank destroyer looks like against my premium shells. Yes, you heard that correct. That is a Tier 6 dude. Look at the armor profile and tell me that is not the most ridiculously OP thing you have ever seen. That armor is insane. It is in fact so insane that I didn't even want to fight the tank and I tried ignoring it for the rest of the battle. That is crazy. We can actually get an idea of just how stupid the armor is on Armor Inspector. Its superstructure is around 260 to 300 millimeters thick. We can see this is what it looks like with around 250 millimeters of premium APCR, 320 on the corner cutouts, upwards of 370. The weakest point on the tank is still 230, and even showing the upper plate, it's still pretty strong as we can see. I mean, this thing's armor is way better than it deserves to be. It's probably the most armored tank I've seen tier for tier in the game, and yeah, if you want to play in an incredibly overpowered tank, this is probably the vehicle for you. Even if you don't plan on grinding the rest of the line, this tank is still a bop. And just being able to chill and demolish everything in front of you with it it's fun. I should also mention that it's got great DPM at 2,350. Its accuracy, it's not great, but it's not bad. It's more accurate than you'd think, and it has 280 damage per shot, meaning that it can outtrade most of the other Tier 6s, or even most Tier 7s you go up against. So you have armor that is reliable against Tier 8s. You have a gun, which has 250 mils of pen, so that's not going to struggle against anything. And even the mobility on this tank, it's not great, but it's not bad either. I really can't say there's any red flags when it comes to this vehicle. It's just stupid. You do have to be careful though, because the lower plate is still a weak point, especially when you're up against higher tier vehicles. And if you're not driving this vehicle properly, it's very easy to get caught out, just like any of the other tank destroyers, right? Sometimes you get that oh, I'm the best, and then you overaggress and you get shot by a smasher, and that's the end of your game. Oh boy, we can already see the Burza spam is real. This game alone, we have a double platoon of most likely seal clubbers on the enemy team. Yeah, welcome to Blitz, ladies and gentlemen. You try to have fun, not allowed. Alright, well, already, I'm not sure exactly. Oh my god, I just noticed that. A freaking angry Connor, dude. Alright, well, it looks like I'm going over towards the medium flank because our team doesn't want to go to the heavy flank. That's fine, but this tank doesn't do great on hilly terrain, so I'm going to try and get it to this flat area over here where I can get hull down and hopefully catch the enemy off guard. Let's go. You'll notice, not the fastest, 32 km/h top speed, so you're not going to be breaking any land speed records, but at the same time it's fast enough that you'll get to point A or B decently quick. So let's aim it on the turbo. There you go, 317 damage shell. That's pretty juicy. I'm just going to chill here. That turbo really won't be able to pen me, so I don't need to worry about that at all. Let's see if that turbo is going to poke. We got the enemy Burza on the back, so I'm just going to back up slightly to where this spot right here should be perfect. It's hiding my weak points, and oh, there you go. We got an enemy Burza spot, and we get a pretty easy pen into that player. But yeah, this is about as good of a spot as I can name for this vehicle because we can kind of use all the strengths to the advantages I can think of. The turbo doesn't worry me. Oh my god, dude. Nothing worries me. It's just a KV-2's high explosive. It doesn't matter how good you are at the game. KV-2 high explosive is just going to run through your armor like crazy. Man, I'm surprised it actually bounced. But yeah, I do have to be really careful of that KV-2. I don't want to be caught in the open where that player can nuke me, you know? Oof. Shot's not going where I want it to. Alright. I mean, this spot, I'm totally fine in here. I don't think this enemy Burza can really do anything to me. But evidently, I can't do anything to them either. We're going to chill here, though, for now, so that the KV-2 can't hit me. We can aim it on that Ah, dang, my gun is not working. As I told you guys, the gun on this tank, it's definitely not anything great. It's not like the worst experience ever, but it's definitely not the best either. But we're doing okay. We're getting bleeds into the enemy. We're going to aim it on this enemy Burza again, and boom, right into the hatch. We take that player right out of the game. Okay, that's pretty good. We're going to move up a little bit. We're going to aim it on this enemy Burza right here and get a nice 260 damage shot. Now we reload. 3, 2, 1, and we aim it on their lower plate. There you go. A second shell into them. And we're doing pretty good, to be honest. This player doesn't even know what to do to me. And boom, there you go. Easy clear. We're still alive. I'm going to turn, ignore the 45, and chill right here. I think this is the only safe spot. Oh, there you go. KV2 miss. All right, nice. This is probably the only safe spot I can sit my tank in right now. Our team is not being super helpful, but I got the clear, so that's pretty good. We're doing pretty good. I mean, the armor on this tank is holding up very well, as we can clearly see. We've done 2,100 damage at this point. I am a little worried about that KV2 poking me, but we'll find out. That thing's got a very long reload. I'm just worried that they might poke the other side. But you know what? Our KV2's going in now, which means I can move up myself. So let's see what exactly happens here. I'm going to move up, and I'm going to chill right here. Let's just wait. KV2's turning its turret. We get a nice 295 into that player. And, yeah, I don't think there's much that this KV2 is going to be able to do at this point. We're just going to aim it on their upper plate, get a clear for 136 damage, and that leaves us left with the enemy 40 TP, which should be a pretty easy shot. But, yeah, we did 2,500 damage in this Tier 6 battle, and we kind of dominated. Let's see. I'm going to get behind this 45, or 40 TP. We're going to load a high explosive, which does 392 damage, and take that player out of the game. 5 kills, 2,900 damage, and we put the tank in the perfect spot. We were able to hide our lower plate and sit fully hull down against the enemy. The only tank that even scared me slightly was that KV2. Because, as I said, high explosive doesn't care how much armor you have. The KV2 can just shoot me with HE and deal 300 to 400 damage, and there's nothing I can do to counter that, right? So, even though the KV2 is kind of a meme tank, it is still very dangerous if they just spam high explosive. But, yeah, that's about as good of a game as you can get. That's only a second class, dude. That's only a second class. 5 kills and 3k in Tier 6 is only a second class. Tell me this vehicle is not completely overpowered. It is probably the dumbest Tier 6 that Wargaming has released in a very long time. And, yeah, it's literally a Seal Clubber's dream. As I said, we had a double platoon of them in the last battle, and they thought they were hot crap until they fought a hull down Burza and realized, oh, maybe we probably shouldn't fight that one. Well, look at that. Another Burza on the enemy team. Not too surprised, but we'll see what I can do in this battle. Oh man, we got a no camo Zadmika. Alright. Oh no. I'm not getting too much confidence in this team. Oh, and a no camo Basoto. Oh well. Oh well. People have been complaining in my comment section that apparently my teams have been too good or something. So, hey, maybe we'll have a terrible defeat and I can put that on YouTube. Oh boy. Alright, let's move up. We got the Basoto and Hellcat. We got the KV2 behind me. Alright, I'm gonna move up and... ah, dang. Almost. Not really. As I said, this gun is not, like, super accurate. It's just, it's a solid gun. Oh my god, that Hellcat should not have poked that. Like, why would you poke that, dude? You clearly saw our whole team was there, and you still thought it was going to go well for you. So, this is our first potential target that we could bleed out, but I'm surprised we actually couldn't pen the VK-36 at that angle. That thing has really, really good armor, as you can see. However, its armor is nothing compared to mine. Now, driving over the ridgeline will make my tank's armor a lot worse, but the funny part is I still have really good DPM in this thing, so it's not even that big of a deal. We're just going to aim it on the side of that. Oh, I'm surprised that one didn't pen. Well, the ARL's already cooked. We're just going to turn. Oh, we don't even need to. They're dead. Alright, well, let's move over here. Let's see if I can potentially hide my lower plate. Probably not. Dang, dude, this gun, it's just not working. The VK is loading premium shells to pen me, so my armor's still doing fine. It's just that the gun is very troll on this tank. So let's load a gold shell to guarantee the clear, and we'll take that VK right out of the battle. Oh, okay, well, there goes that player. KV2, ladies and gents. Such a dumb Tier 6. Alright, well, let's move up. We have the enemy Burza, which I literally shouldn't even bother trying to pen, because you can't. Its armor is so stupid. And we'll see if I can get some damage into the Skoda. Let's go. Speed. Let's see if I can even pen this guy in a face hug. Well, I can hit him in the lower plate, and then I can get into a face hug, and he can't do anything. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Oh my god. When you face hug people in this tank, there's just nothing they can do. I mean, Wargaming really created a vehicle that has no weak spots. The only weak spot is that lower plate, and most tier 6s don't have enough standard pen to cut through the lower plate, so you still have to load gold like that VK36 was doing. And by the way, it has a decent amount of health. You can see the KV2 on our team has 950 hit points. I have 1,050. This tank has as much or even more health than most tier 6 heavies. So it's not like you can't play this thing frontline. It is a full-fledged heavy tank with a tank destroyer level of DPM and penetration and more armor. Like, it really has no downsides, apart from, I guess, not having a turret. That's the only downside I can think of. And maybe its mobility is a little bit on the slower side. But to be fair, it's not any slower than most of the other tier 6 heavies. It's aiming on that that could have been such a juicer. There goes that player. KV2 just sucking away our damage, dude. It's like a 183 at tier 6. Either way, this is a pretty chill battle. Every game in this tank is a chill battle. It's completely overpowered. I don't need to play any more battles in this thing. I think you guys get the point. Yeah, if you're ever struggling in Blitz and you just want to have a chill time, this is probably the vehicle to pull out. It's super easy to get. It's a tech tree. It's free. And yeah, it's just stupid. It really is a stupid tank. We probably didn't even get any medals. Let's see, a 1400 damage. Oh, we did get a third class. I'm surprised, but yeah, it's a dumb tank. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, make sure to smash that subscribe button. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.